What if your afternoon fatigue, brain fog, cravings, and low energy aren't just part of getting older or being busy? What if they're signs that your body is carrying something called sleep debt? And what if millions of people are accumulating it without realizing it? Sleep debt is the difference between the amount of sleep your body needs and the amount you're actually getting. If your body needs 8 hours and you consistently sleep 6, that gap begins to accumulate over time. Sleep debt isn't merely about feeling sleepy. Research has linked insufficient sleep to changes in cognitive performance, appetite regulation, mood, metabolic health, immune function, and physical recovery. Many people assume that losing 1 or 2 hours of sleep isn't a big deal. But when those missing hours accumulate across multiple nights, your sleep debt can grow surprisingly quickly. One of the first places sleep debt shows up is in the brain. Even mild sleep restriction can affect attention, concentration, decision-making, and reaction time. When you're carrying sleep debt, your brain must work harder to perform tasks that normally feel easy. That's one reason concentration often becomes more difficult after several nights of inadequate sleep. Research has consistently shown that insufficient sleep can impair reaction time. This matters not only for productivity but also for activities like driving, operating equipment, and athletic performance. Sleep plays an important role in memory consolidation. During sleep, the brain helps process and organize information learned during the day. Sleep debt doesn't only affect thinking. Many people notice increased irritability, emotional reactivity, or lower mood after periods of insufficient sleep. What's important is that these effects often don't happen all at once. They can build gradually, making it difficult to notice how much sleep debt may be affecting daily life. The brain may feel the effects first, but sleep debt influences much more than mental performance. It can also affect appetite, metabolism, recovery, and overall health. In the next section, we'll explore how sleep debt can influence hunger, food cravings, energy levels, exercise recovery, and why getting less sleep may affect more than you realize. Sleep debt doesn't just affect concentration and mood. Research suggests that insufficient sleep can influence appetite, food choices, energy levels, recovery, and multiple systems throughout the body. One area researchers have studied extensively is appetite regulation. Sleep helps coordinate hormones involved in hunger and fullness. When sleep becomes restricted, these signals may become less balanced. Two hormones often discussed in sleep research are ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is associated with hunger signals, while leptin helps communicate fullness. Sleep restriction may influence how these signals function. Many people notice stronger cravings after poor sleep. Research suggests sleep restriction may influence food reward pathways, making highly palatable foods seem especially appealing. When you're tired, everyday activities can feel more demanding. Some people may also feel less motivated to be physically active after inadequate sleep, potentially influencing overall energy balance. Researchers continue studying how sleep duration influences metabolic health. Current evidence suggests that consistently inadequate sleep may affect several processes involved in blood sugar regulation and overall metabolic function. Sleep is also important for immune function. During sleep, the body carries out numerous restorative processes that support normal immune system activity. Athletes and active individuals often pay close attention to sleep because it plays an important role in recovery. Sleep supports processes involved in tissue repair, adaptation, and physical restoration. Whether you're studying, working, exercising, or parenting, performance often depends on consistent sleep. Sleep debt can affect multiple factors that contribute to how effectively we function day to day. One challenge with sleep debt is that people often adapt to feeling tired. You may become accustomed to functioning below your best, making it harder to recognize how much sleep restriction is affecting you. At this point, you might be wondering whether sleep debt can actually be repaid. If you've been sleeping poorly for weeks, months, or even years, can you simply catch up on weekends? In the next section, we'll explore what science says about catch-up sleep, whether weekends can reverse sleep debt, and the practical steps experts recommend for improving sleep consistency. The short answer is yes, at least partially. Research suggests that some effects of sleep restriction can improve when people return to getting sufficient sleep. However, recovery isn't always immediate, and some effects may take longer to normalize. Many people try to catch up by sleeping longer on weekends. While extra sleep may help reduce some sleep debt, experts generally recommend focusing on consistent sleep patterns rather than relying entirely on weekend recovery. Your body operates on a circadian rhythm, a roughly 24-hour internal clock. Consistent sleep and wake times help support this rhythm and may improve overall sleep quality. Most healthy adults generally need at least 7 hours of sleep per night, according to major sleep organizations. Individual needs vary, but regularly getting less than this may increase the likelihood of accumulating sleep debt. Common signs may include daytime sleepiness, frequent reliance on caffeine, difficulty concentrating, irritability, slower reaction times, and feeling tired despite sleeping in on weekends. The most effective strategy is usually straightforward: prioritize sufficient sleep consistently. While this sounds simple, small habits can make a surprisingly large difference over time. One of the most evidence-supported sleep habits is maintaining a regular sleep and wake schedule, even on weekends whenever possible. Exposure to natural light in the morning helps reinforce your body's circadian rhythm and supports healthy sleep-wake timing. Bright screens, stressful work, and highly stimulating activities close to bedtime may make it harder for some people to fall asleep. Creating a relaxing wind-down routine can help signal that it's time for sleep. Caffeine affects people differently, but consuming it too late in the day may interfere with sleep for some individuals. Pay attention to how your body responds. A dark, quiet, comfortable sleep environment can support better sleep quality. Small changes to your bedroom may help create conditions that are more favorable for restful sleep. The encouraging news is that sleep is one of the most powerful health habits available to us. Small improvements in sleep consistency can have meaningful benefits over time. Let's recap the key takeaways. Let's bring everything together. Sleep debt occurs when you're consistently getting less sleep than your body needs. While it often begins with fatigue, its effects can extend to attention, memory, mood, appetite, recovery, and overall daily performance. Ask yourself 3 simple questions. Do you rely heavily on caffeine to get through the day? Do you often feel tired despite sleeping in on weekends? And do you regularly struggle with focus, memory, or energy? If so, sleep debt may be worth paying attention to. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, aim for a consistent bedtime and wake-up time. Track how you feel each morning, your energy levels during the day, and whether your focus improves. You may be surprised by the difference consistency can make. Sleep isn't wasted time, it's one of the most important biological processes supporting your health, recovery, and daily performance. If you found this science-based video helpful, subscribe for more evidence-based content on sleep, nutrition, exercise, healthy aging, and longevity. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.